episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Today we continue our campaign of Wings of Glory, the World War I dogfighting game. This week the Germans have a mission. It will be to bomb the Allied position. That's why they have a new plane, flown by their rookie pilot named Max. He's flying the big blue plane, so he is the Blue Max. On the left we have the Red Baron, who is a standard pilot right now, and on the right we've got Wolfgang, who is also a standard pilot. The Allies have Louis in the center, who has all of the maneuver skills, Dewey on the right, who's a sniper, and Avery on the left, who is a standard pilot. They will be trying to protect France from being bombed. Let's see how it works. The mission will be to fly the Golfa, which is the bomber, from this end of the table, through all the cloud cover, until they can reach these barracks that they're trying to bomb. There are AA guns all over to try to stop them. There are also targets that can be bombed, and you've got your 3 Allied planes all in a row. So they're ready to face off. They're both in the center. Both are about mid-level in altitude. Both sides in formation side by side. The Gotha is raising in altitude while his escorts are staying down at the level of the enemy planes. And the Allies have gone into their cupped hands and are being fired on by the Red Baron. The Allied planes have gone below the Gotha, and the Red Baron is engaging with one of the camels. It looks like Dewey, who has the sniper ability. Louis has come up behind the Gotha and has taken a shot, and the rear gunner from the bomber is also shooting at him, so it is trading off shots. The Red Baron, meanwhile, has blown Avery out of the sky. Louis is staying behind the Gotha, trading shots with that rear machine gunner. Dewey, meanwhile, is still below the bomber. You can't see him because his miniature is taken off and he turns into a card while he's below him. Meanwhile, the Red Baron, now that he's free, is firing at Dewey. And Louis and that machine gunner have done a lot of damage to each other. Louis is now on fire. The Gotha is now smoking. The Red Baron is meanwhile continuing to do damage to Avery. It looks like the Germans are going to be able to drop their payload. And now, as the bomber turns left, Louis disengages and turns right. And it is bombs away. The AA gun, meanwhile, fires at the Gotha, damaging it, but it is too late. Those bombs are on their way. And the next shot from the AA gun takes out the bomber. It explodes in a huge blaze of glory. Meanwhile, Louis is swung around. He's blowing out the fire with air current and speed. He gets next to Wolfgang and gets a shot in as the bombs blow up the bridge below them. The Red Baron stays on Dewey's tail, while Louis stays on Wolfgang's. Wolfgang swings around the side and tries to get altitude, while Dewey does the opposite, racing forward as quickly as he can while lowering his altitude. The Red Baron staying right on his tail and just chopping up his plane. Louis, meanwhile, has accidentally flown off this table. I guess he's damaged enough that he's probably heading home. And Dewey wants no more of this Red Baron on his tail. They've already lost this mission, so he is escaping out of here. That leaves the Red Baron and Gunther to fly home victorious. That's a total of 1 victory for the Germans and 2 victories for the Allies. It'll be up to the 4th game to determine whether or not we go into a tiebreaker or the Allies win this, but at least the Germans are still in this campaign. They choose those skills that they're going to level up for the next game. Louis gets rockets because he knows he's going to need them for the next mission, while Dewey adds a technical eye, allowing him to be able to see what kind of damage people are getting. The Red Baron also gets this skill, as well as an itchy trigger finger, which allows him to shoot before anybody else on the same turn, while Wolfgang gets perfect control, meaning he can keep a closer eye on his maneuver cards. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Command Combat Battle Reports. Be sure to subscribe so you can see when we have future episodes, and happy gaming, everybody!